Alright, welcome back to another episode of Southside Fishing, where we only upload bangers. I got my friend who you haven't seen in forever.
No.
But you remember, I know you remember who it is. I know you. But today we're going to be doing some trout fishing at a local pond, and hopefully we're going to do a catch and cook if we catch anything. The weather is looking pretty not good. It's cold, it's rainy, it's a little bit windy. But you know, I think we might be able to get something. We're going to be bottom fishing for them. And then we're going to be casting some spinners for them as well. And right now we're on our way to Cabela's to pick up some gear, some baits that we need. So I think it's going to be a good video. So stay tuned. You'll be glad you did. And I will catch you at Cabela's. Alrighty, we're here at Cabela's.
It's weird. It's going to be weird filming in there because I work
there, so it's gonna be weird filming, but the man, the myth, the legend is back, finally doing some fishing together. Hopefully we don't get skunked, because it's gonna be weird if we just fish and get skunked, I'll tell you what. But
get some nice shots of nature. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Some nice nature shots, just a nice stroll in the park is all we're doing today.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, we've got some exciting stuff coming up for 2019, like I was talking about in the last video. Brian hopefully is going to be a part of that. A lot of big changes, a lot of things we're doing. That's really all I can say. I don't want to give it away or talking too much, but we're going into the Cabela's, which is 20 times better than Bass Pro Shops.
Pretty sure we're going to the Cabela's. It's right here, Nick.
But look at that. I like the way this place is built. I'm getting one of these kayaks sooner or later. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting one of these. What?
What's it going?
That's the problem right there.
Don't.
Alright, so probably the best thing to use would be that. And another trick you can do is take some marshmallows and then wrap the eggs up in it. So probably you want to use the yellow jack or the brown trout eggs. Those I believe are the brown trout ones.
These work?
I believe they do.
You do?
Yeah. I'm a salmon fisherman, alright? Another ones that work will be the yellow jack, because these are the ones that are more natural to the golden trout. That's what their eggs actually look like, are these, so this is the closest to them, but it also has a different scent. So if anything, these will work just as well as those.
Look at these ones.
You like those? Alright. Something else I would probably recommend would be golden shrimp. They love shrimp. Shrimp is like the second best thing you can use.
Now, am I wrapping them in this every single time? Or
not every single time. You can just put it on a bear hook, or you can just do nuggets mixed with eggs.
What else were we getting? Worms, red worms, right?
Red worms?
I think so.
Hopefully they're not all bad.
Hopefully. Get a bad one. Are they restocking or no? Just push it to the front. Eat a worm?
Yes.
How much money do you have in your wallet though?
None.
Exactly, because I was actually thinking about it. Like, I just swallow it all. I get views, right? Would you guys like to see me eat a worm? Probably.
Dude, the neck on. Wait, hold on. Dude,
no, it's so big.
This container. What's the one with the mold on? Where's the one with the mold?
Like, if you had $30 in your wallet, I would definitely swallow it. Someone pay me to swallow a red worm, I'll do it.
Is that all you need? Hey, how about you close that? Oh wait, that's not closed. Wait.
You thought I was...
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
It's blue. Pretty smooth.
It's actually not smooth, but it's... I've only heard good things about it.
Yeah. Well, I want to serve as legendary customer service.
Yeah, okay.
Appreciate it.
What?
Buy one of these. This is like $6 a piece. I don't want to buy everything.
I really hope you just crack that.
Why do I have 3? When did I get 3 of them? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay.
Now I see why you have all the views.
I
right, well, good luck out there, guys.
Let's just not catch anything. If we don't catch anything, I'm coming back and
I'll let you.
Actually buy one of these though. Buy like this one.
Wait, let's go up to the second floor.
Do you want to see the gun?
Alright, hold on, I'm going back after.
It's quality content right here. Quality. Only the best comes up on my channel. You know that.
Yeah.
All right, we got what we need, so now we are gonna go fishing and hopefully not get skunked, because that would be just a shame if we were to get skunked, I'm not gonna lie. So
This HDS 12 is insane. Like, I don't have $3,000 to go get it, but if I did, I tell you what, I would get it. The reason is because one is a 12-inch screen, so you can put a down scan on there. You can put sonar on there if you wanted to. Let's say side scan. We'll put 2 side scans. Move it like that. Side scan right there, side scan right there. You got your down scan, your sonar, your side scan, and you can actually, let's see, for this one, you can have it shooting off the right, and for this one, you can have it shooting off of the left only. So it's like that. It's really cool.
I'm famous. I'm not famous, not yet.
I was like, I didn't know who you were before I came here. Sorry.
All right, mission successful. We are going fishing, finally. I didn't notice how big those actually were.
Yeah.
Those are huge. All right, we'll catch you at the pond. All right, we made it to the spot. As you can see, it's all blown out, but there it is. We're gonna be fishing for some trout, like I said. So let me shut up and let's fish. All right, we've cast it out. It's freezing. It's terrible weather. It's cold. It's cold. And I left my my chest rig in the car, so I'm the nice friend that I am. I'm making Brian go back and get it for me, but he's got to get some out of the car anyway, so I'm not that bad of a friend. But hopefully we can get something. If we can't, this is gonna be all for nothing, isn't it? We just cast it out. We're gonna see if we get some nibbles, and hopefully we will get back to you with some trout on a hook. So stay tuned.
You saw that got the footage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, on my rod too. Darn it, I shouldn't have went to get my
We just went back. We just caught a decent eater-sized golden trout. Now, I'm not gonna wet my hands just because we are gonna eat this guy. You wanna stop? Hey. These guys are super, super powerful though. You can see. You see that? Look at the colors on this guy. That is just an awesome looking fish right there. This is the first fish of the day on that trout nugget, so I think I got a good feeling about us getting some more. Yeah, we weren't even in the water for like 5 minutes, so we're gonna, do you have pliers? Yeah. We're gonna get this hook out of this guy, throw him in the bucket, and we're gonna keep getting some, so stay tuned. Wherever you cast it out before, cast there again. Will do. All right, midday update. I'm gonna just talk to you guys a little bit. So I just want to apologize for not uploading as many videos. I mean, I know the output of videos has been pretty slow, and that's just because fishing's been pretty slow. I mean, the weather is that stupid, like 40 degree, 50 degree days where the bite for bass is gone. It's gone, and it's too warm for ice to actually happen. I remember you saw the last video, I was ice fishing. I went about an hour and 40 minutes up north to northern Illinois where they had some ice, but it had been cold. The thing is, it's been cold, it's been below freezing the days before that, so there was enough ice, there was enough cold air to form some ice, and that's why we were able to ice fish. And now it's been like 40s and 50s, it's melted the ice, it's been rainy, so the trout haven't really been biting bass, obviously are gone, and there's not enough ice to ice fish, basically. So that's the reason why my videos have not been coming up on a regular basis. They've been slow on the uploads just because the fishing's slow. When the fishing is slow, the videos get slow. It's just how it works. But I'm gonna try to fix that and just upload maybe some informational videos like my top 5 ice fishing jigs or how to catch whatever, you know. So hopefully it'll get better. But we're still sitting out here. We had a couple nibbles. We got one in the bucket, one trout in the bucket. It's actually currently snowing and windy, so it's not pleasant to sit in, I'll tell you what. But we're out here toughing it out, you know. We're out here grinding, because that's what fishermen do. We grind and we fish, and hopefully we catch fish. So I just wanted to apologize for the lack of uploading. Hopefully that should stop here. I got my new computer, so the edit should be better. It should be easier for me to edit. And yeah, I mean, that's really it. It's miserable right now, I'll tell you what. But we're still out here toughing it out. So just saw a carp, I think, just surface, which is weird. But yeah, if we don't get anything soon, we might leave. We're gonna go to the store and pick up all the stuff we need for the catch and cook. We'll bring you guys along, and then I'll show you how to fillet the trout, and how I like to cook it. We're gonna cook it 2 different ways. We're not sure which ways yet, but it's gonna be 2 different ways. It's a little midday update, and hope you guys are enjoying the video so far, and let's get back to fishing. Okay, well, we tried to catch another one.
We did.
Didn't go too well, but hey, I mean, we got a golden trout in Hammond, Indiana, right next to a highway.
Yeah.
That is something pretty special on its own, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's a good size trout. It's like a, what is that? It's like a 12-incher almost, dude. Probably more, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty fat, so it's gonna have some good meat on them. We're gonna get some good food in our bellies later tonight. Right now, we're gonna go to Jewel, pick up the stuff, show you guys what we're gonna basically cook with this trout. Yeah, I mean, at least we didn't get skunked. Honestly, it's cold as heck out here, and if we had gotten skunked, I'll tell you what, it would have just made my mood and our mood just so bad, and we would have been upset. But didn't get skunked, which is good. Caught a trout, which is good. We're gonna eat it, which is good. And a lot of you guys I've been seeing like to catch and cook, so we're gonna do a catch and cook. Wow, it is cold out here. Okay, let's go. Oil. That's the Crisco Essential. I'm gonna go ahead and move that. This is what we want right here. What kind of breadcrumbs you feeling?
Panko.
I mean, like what? Like they have Italian, they have.
I'd say just a light. Probably light and flaky. Probably be good for the trout. What was that? There's one down there.
These ones? Oh, light and flaky.
Huh?
These ones.
Yeah.
Essential. All right. Flour right here.
Just keep.
Cheap stuff. Wheat flour. I don't want the wheat flour. I'll put this, I guess. Got the gold. Real simple. Because I got most of the stuff at home basically, so we picked up some panko, some vegetable oil, and some flour. And I believe we are good. Let's go. All right. Next step is to go home, prepare everything, and hopefully get to frying up some trout. I think it's gonna be pretty good. What do you think?
Oh yeah.
I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. Alright guys, welcome back. It's time to fillet this fish. I've never really filleted a trout before. All I've done is I've cut the head off and gutted it and cooked it whole, but I'm going to need to fillet it because we're cooking it 2 different ways, like I said before. So the first thing you're going to need is a very sharp fillet knife. I have one here. I'm just going to sharpen it a little bit. Next thing you're going to need is a cutting board, preferably with a, what do they call this? A clamp to hold it down. It makes it 20 times easier. It holds the fish for you so it doesn't slip around and you don't accidentally cut yourself. Okay, so what we're going to do is we've got our golden trout here. I think this is a pretty big one actually. It's like 12 inches I think. This is pooped in my hand. It's nice. Okay, hold on. It's pooping. Makes me want to throw up, not gonna lie. So here's the trout. It's a PB for me because it's my first golden trout or albino trout, whatever you want to call it, and it's about 12 inches, a little over 12. So what we're gonna do, we are going to make a slit. We're gonna poke a hole right where his chin would be basically, and we are going to cut down all the way, oh my God, all the way into the anal fin. We are cutting. This is gonna get a little bit graphic, so if you are squeamish, you might want to look away right now as Brian zooms into the. Alright. Right until you get to the anal fin. And what you're going to do is you're going to gut it. You're going to open that up. So you've got all the guts. You know what? Screw it. You just rip them out like such. This is where the clamp comes in handy because it holds the fish. This is a slimy, very slimy fish. Take those guts. You rip them out, you throw them out. Just like that. Now there is a bloodline, if you can see that, along the spine. You're going to want to take your spoon, or you can take your thumb, works pretty good too, and you're just going to scrape that. You don't want to eat that. I mean, it's not going to kill you, but it's going to give it that bloody, odd taste, basically, that you don't really want to be tasting in, you know, a fresh trout like this. So, cutting that. That is going into the garbage. There's actually still a little bit of that bloodline in there, so what I'm going to do is get a little bit more of that spoon and get that out. Now, a lot of people like to cut the head off. I do too. I just literally forgot to do that, but you know, we're already into it, so we're just going to leave that. You're going to get behind that gill plate there, and behind that fin, you're going to make a cut. Let me put this back on the clamp. I really did not mean it to do that. Like, I can't get it.
Grab it.
I can't, it's so slimy.
Oh, come on.
It's so slimy. Good thing I didn't empty my vacuum cleaner.
Now we'll really have to wash them off.
Yeah, now we're gonna definitely wash this guy thoroughly. This is not supposed to be hot water. It's best to rinse them off in cold water. It keeps the meat firm, keeps it fresher. If you're basically using hot water, it's just gonna loosen the meat up. It's gonna become mush. So try to keep the fish as cold as you possibly can when filleting them. It helps to put the fish in the fridge, probably a half hour to 45 minutes before you're ready to fillet it. So like I was saying, right behind that gill plate and above that fin, you're just gonna make yourself a nice slit. You're not gonna go all the way through though. Just enough till you get to the spine. Alright. Now, I'm gonna use that clip. I'm gonna utilize that clip again. This is why it's very important to get a cutting board with this. It just helps so much. Trout are super, super slimy. And you won't drop it into the trash can like I did. Alright, now you're down to the spine. When you feel that spine, turn your knife at an angle. Long strokes make it so much easier. If you're going like really like this, it's not going to cut. Fillet knives are meant to go with long strokes. You take out the pin bones later. What you're going to do is you're going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. I was saying that there was an exit wound on the other side. I'm not going to be able to find it just because I tore the fish up now.
It looks like it, but I'm not fully sure.
Right, there was a hole in it, but we'll see. So you're going to do like again, you're going to make that cut behind the gill plate, below that fin right there, down to the backbone. You're going to turn your knife, long strokes. Trying to get as close to that backbone as you possibly can to get the most meat off. And there is your second fillet. I did a little bit of a sloppy job. There's a little bit more back meat on there that I could have gotten. I might clean that up off camera here, but that's the base of it. Two nice fillets of trout. We're gonna go ahead and bone those, and that's basically it. To bone them, if you come in close here, you're gonna see these rib bones. They're very soft, so they're not going to feel like hard bones like you would think, but they are bones, and you don't really want to eat them. You can, but it's not very good. So, you're just going to take your knife and get as close to those rib bones, and you're just going to slice it. You don't want to take a lot of that meat off, because the meat, you want the meat. You don't want the bones, you want the meat. So I'm getting under those ribs, and I'm going with those long strokes like I was showing you before. Except you do it a little bit better than I'm doing right now, but the other fillet doesn't really have bones on it. This one does, so we're just going to do it for this one. Getting under those bones. If you have a dog, you don't want to feed them too many bones just because, well, actually raw bones are fine. They're pretty soft. But if you've got cooked bones, they tend to get harder. So you can go ahead and feed that to your dog. They usually love them, honestly. Like I was saying, you want to make sure you don't give your dog too many bones, but you can give them a couple bones. It's just a little treat for them. And they'll love you for it. Please tell me we have some lemon. Son of a... Nope, no lemon in there. There's no lemon in here. Get away from me. So, we have skinned them, deboned them, they're already filleted. All that's left to do now is bread them up and cook them. We put them in a bath of ice water basically. That's just to keep the meat firm. And you want firm meat when you're cooking. You want firm meat when you're filleting. That's why I recommend chilling them a decent amount of time before you start filleting them. So we're gonna do the breading one first. Half breading, half pan fried. You're gonna take some flour. This is all-purpose flour. You can use whatever flour if you're on gluten. Like if you're gluten intolerant, you can use gluten-free flour. I'm not. I like my food tasting good, so we are gonna use all-purpose flour. And not too much. You don't want to drown that fish in the breading. You want to taste the fish. That's why we're not really going to season this batter heavily. Next, you're going to take some panko breadcrumbs. You can use Italian seasoning. Those work good. Again, these are unflavored because you really want to taste that fish. Pour some of those in there. About half the amount of flour that you put in there, you should put breadcrumbs. So, that's fine. Next, my favorite, Old Bay. We're gonna put some Old Bay in there. Not too much. And we're gonna put some pepper. Freshly ground black pepper. Next, we're gonna mix that up. So these are the eggs I'm using. Organic. Free range, medium eggs. They're brown, they're not white. When they're white, they're most likely not organic. The flavor on these eggs are just fantastic. Okay, well. It's not funny! Oh my.
So Nick, what do you think about that? What do you think about that?
I quit.
How's that free range, organic, liberal, democratic?
How's this free range foot up your ass gonna feel?
Oh.
So we're gonna go ahead and try that again. Hopefully we don't waste another egg that could have gone to a starving kid in a foreign country. I dropped the whole thing. Jesus Christ. Then you're gonna get it like that. Make sure there's no shells in there. Nobody wants to have a crunchy eggshell.
Let's see, is there any? Okay. Yeah.
Now you're going to beat the egg like that. We're not using more than one egg just because we're not putting that many fillets in here. Remember, we're doing half and half. So one egg should probably be actually more than we need. Okay. Now, you're going to take your fillets and you're going to put them in the egg wash.
Nice.
We're going to drop them into the batter. I'm tempted to say, I'm just going to coat them. Make sure they're good and coated. Get in every nook and cranny of these fish. You want everything to be coated. There's nothing worse than eating something that is supposed to be fried and you just get an unfried piece of fish! This is just a light batter. This is just the beginning of things to come. Because once you see this come together, you're going to be like, wow, Nick, you are a grade A chef and a half. And I'm going to be like, yes, I should really cook with Gordon Ramsay. So, this is looking good. My mouth is watering. Fantastic. I'm a good chef. Thank you very much for saying so. Ouch! Very important to keep a clean workspace, free of any dishes. If you have some clean dishes where you're handling raw meat, especially pork, chicken, you always run the risk of actually getting some of that raw chicken or pork juice on those dishes and not seeing it, and then you're eating off of dishes that have been contaminated with raw food, and you can get trichinosis, trichinosis, and whatever the hell you get from chicken. Death. Ebola, who knows?
That's not all the chicken, is it?
Chicken? Who's eating chicken? Are you eating? You know something I don't know? Didn't even need this. Shouldn't have bought that. Well, I'm wasting my money. That's okay, because that's all my life is, just a waste of money. So, for the pan-cooked version, what you're gonna need is a pan. Obviously. We need some mandarin oranges because I'm getting hungry and this isn't going fast enough. And the juiciness is... It's also the most expensive. I mean, I just poured like $20 in that pan right there. That's right, I'm big ball. Big baller status. Very handy kitchen gadget to have when you're frying is one of these. This stops the oil from splattering so you don't get all that disgusting stuff all over your stove. It's very helpful. We're gonna drop those right in. Look at that. Look at that thing go. That is just going. That is gonna be so good. So good. Nice 3 little fillets right there. This will be enough to feed the whole family. Okay, the oil might have been a little bit too hot, so we're gonna turn that down just a little bit and put that on there. Boom. Next, always wash your hands frequently when you're dealing with raw meat. If you don't, like I said, you get Ebola, trichinosis, cancer.
Oh, no.
We're good, we're good. Hold on. I'm just gonna let that oil cool off a little bit. It was a little bit too hot. I'm sorry, I got excited. Cook it. Cook it.
What are you making?
Cook it.
Cover my face in the video. What are you making?
Trout.
Hi. So today we're making trout. As you can see, it's boiling right now.
It's boiling.
Oh, we're gonna saute it with some mandarin oranges. You feel me? That's gonna be really good.
I just got
Yo again.
Yeah. Oh, we're not gonna saute them.
There's a little snack.
You know, a little sweet fish. That's different. Oh, you know, it'll go great with a salad.
Alright, Brian's gonna go ahead and try the fried trout first. Okay, I was supposed to get a cinematic shot. How's it taste? Fried trout. I've never had it.
No bones, super light. I guess you could say it's a little bit mushy, but it's like all staying together.
So how's...
Well, yes, how it is. It's pretty good.
Delicious looking.
Very light. I mean, I want some ketchup.
That's pretty decent though. At least the fried one. Alright, try this. I feel like this is not going to be as good as the fried one, but we'll see. It's pretty firm though, that's good.
The meat isn't slimy. There's nothing wrong with the meat. You can just eat it how it is.
It's just... Well, see, that's light seasoning. You're supposed to just taste the fish, that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not bad, right?
No.
It's decent.
It's like... God, this is really simple meat, to be honest. Like...
Trout's good, man. That's all I'm
Like...
telling you.
No, even just it plain is like actually pretty darn decent.
Okay, so... I'm gonna take this piece. Brian didn't... That's... Oh, Brady. I'm gonna take this piece. But trout, look at that. Oh, yes. Flaking, that's how you know it's done. If your fish doesn't flake, it's not done. So let's see. Yeah, see, with that simple breading, it just, you can fully taste the fish. And the fish is really good. No bones. Yeah. That's not bad. I like that. Okay. But we knew the fried fish was going to be good. The real thing
Yeah, no, the real thing?
is the pan-cooked fish.
I like that.
Fried anything is good. I could eat fried water and it'd probably be good. Okay. Look at that. Oh, yes. Just goodness right there. Okay. Right. Okay, I see what you're saying.
It's like...
Trout is a dense meat, is the thing. Especially if you have wild trout, it's even denser than... This is farm. This is from a pond, so it's stocked, farm-raised trout. It's always going to be a little bit mushier than fresh trout if you catch it up in the mountains and stuff like that. But it's still good. I like it, actually, so... You know? Alright, everybody, so... we're gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. We actually just finished doing a live stream, so if you happen to take part in that, thank you for the support. It was actually pretty fun. We live streamed for about 2 hours, so we're gonna try to do that, or at least I'm gonna try to do that every Friday, at least for an hour, you know. So it was fun, but today was, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today, because it was, I hope it was funny. I mean, it was, to me, it was funny. It was just a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Some directions, to say the least.
Yeah, but we caught a golden trout, so that was fun. We filleted it and cooked it 2 different ways, and both of the ways we cooked it were pretty good. So
They actually really were. So yeah.
it was always fun. Always fun to do catch and cook. So hopefully we can do some more. We get through the ice. Maybe we'll get some bluegills, some crappie, and do a catch and cook again. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it.
I'd say we got really lucky today. I don't know. I just
mean,
feel
we got
great about
lucky.
it all, actually. I mean, even with the cold, actually getting at least 1 golden trout, like, off the bat, I mean, I'm just happy about that. Especially right next to the highway, 5 minutes from Cabela's over in Indiana. Like, I'm just happy overall with all that.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely luck. Luck was on our side today, so that's good. Like I said before, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Let me help, or let me teach them how to fish if they don't know, and maybe I'll teach them a thing or two if they do know how to fish. But yeah, I'm signing off now. It's late, 1:16 in the morning, so I'm gonna see if I can get a little bit of editing done on this video that you're watching, actually. So before I pass out completely and die. But yeah, you wanna do the outro?
Sure. And remember, fish every day.
Don't touch my camera.
Oh, man.